Shri Gauranga Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura BhaktiVinode Jayo Radhe Jayo Krishna Jayo Vrindavan Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Reading from chapter 34 of the Jaiva Dharma, a description of the Sakhis. Continuing from our last reading, Vijay goes and says, "Oh, my dear Prabhu, your mercy is the cause of all my good fortune. I want to know now about the different Sakhis in order to be able to follow them." A devotee of Radha and Krishna wants to follow in the mood of the Sakhis of Braj. So therefore we naturally have to learn about the Sakhis and the Manjaris and their various moods. Goswami says, a jiva cannot properly describe the glories of the Sakhis, for they're transcendental, of course. However, I have experienced it by following Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami has given us the guide for entering into this Sakhi Bhav or Manjari Bhav. Therefore, he is our topmost guru in our parampara. From Sri Chaitanya Nityananda comes Rupa and Sanatan and the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. The Sakhis are the distributors of the pastimes of prema. They are the very form of the storehouse of faith in the couple of Braj. Only those who are very fortunate desire to understand details about them. When such a thing awakens within the heart, one is considered very fortunate that one wants to know now about the nature of the devoted servants, loving servants of Radha and Krishna, the Sakhis and the Manjaris. So Vijay continues with his question, what are the types of the type of Sakhis are there? What are the activities of the Sakhis? Goswami says, there are 16 activities of the Sakhis. Excellently glorifying the love and the qualities of Krishna to the Naik and the other Naika to Krishna. That is, the hero Krishna, the heroine Srimati Radharani. They want to create attachment between the couple. They are always trying to bring Radha and Krishna together. So they're making arrangements for meeting the couple. How can they get them together? Offering the Sakhi to Krishna, joking, consoling, dressing the couple. Expertly revealing the feelings of one lover to the other, indicating to Krishna how Srimati Radharani is feeling or how Krishna is feeling towards her. Hiding the faults of the woman, cheating the husbands and others. These are the activities of the Sakhis. They need to avoid detection, so they have to make arrangements how they can leave the house without husband knowing, without mother-in-law knowing, like that. They are advising the couple, uniting the couple at appropriate times, serving the couple by various means such as fanning, sometimes even scolding the couple if someone is considered acting inappropriately. They may even scold someone, Krishna or Radha. Sending messages between one another. Krishna is wanting to meet you here, or Radharani is looking forward to meeting you there. And protecting the very life of Krishna, the Naika. Vijay Kumar says, who are these Sakhis? Goswami says, among the 5 types of Sakhis, those who are called Sakhis have more affection for Krishna. Those who are called Prana Sakhis and Nitya Sakhis have more affection for their group leader. So, affection is there. Those who are called Sakhis are dedicated to Krishna. But there are those Sakhis who also have their greater affection towards Srimati Radharani or their group leader. Vijay Kumar asks, who are the Sakhis with equal affection? Can I know their names? A Sakhi who has equal affection for her leader in Krishna. They are described as the Sakhis, or the friends of Krishna. Who are the best among these Sakhis? Well, those who have equal love for Krishna and Radha and identify themselves as belonging to Radha. They have equal love for Krishna and Radha, but they identify themselves as devoted to Radha in the service of Krishna. They are called Parama Preshta Sakhis and Priya Sakhis, and they are considered the best of all. Vijay Kumar says, "Oh, Prabhu, I'm a small jiva. This deep subject matter cannot immediately manifest in my heart. It would be good for me if you would clarify it more." Goswami says, "You are a fortunate jiva. There are many jivas, unlimited jivas. But those who have awakened their faith for Radha and Krishna and want to enter and dive deep into the seva of the divine couple, they're fortunate." So Guruji understands. Vijay is fortunate. You are a fortunate soul. Who else would come to me and inquire like this? By the mercy of Bhakti Devi, you have now been able to understand everything. By the blessings of Bhakti Devi. Thus I will explain to you in order to make your conclusions stronger. I understand you are not a logician, not a karmi, not a gyani, and not a doubter. You're also not simply a worshipper in the extreme of Vaidhi Bhakti, that is simply wanting to follow the rules and regulations of devotion. You want to dive deep into the heart of devotion. Therefore, I have no objection to explaining any of these conclusions to you. There are two types of inquisitors. One type asks, but he takes shelter of dry logic. The other type, having faith in bhakti, deliberates while being satisfied with self-evident concepts. One should not answer the questions of a dry logician, since he will never have faith in the true topics. He is simply on the mental platform. And faith doesn't manifest here. So a logician, he may have questions, but he's just to satisfy his curiosity. What is this Hare Krishna all about? Like that. But he's not really interested to know, because he's not willing to then take to the practice. One who wants to take to the practice, he is inquiring from the heart. He wants to understand, what is this Krishna consciousness? So that dry logician, his logic is bound by Maya, devoid of any true Chpt necessary for the topics, which are actually inconceivable. Though such a person may struggle, they cannot even touch upon these inconceivable matters. They're always up here in their mind. They end up rejecting faith in the Supreme Lord. Never touched here. Always remained here. Those who deliberate while favoring bhakti have many types of qualifications. Those qualified for Shingaras can understand it if they accept a genuine guru. Shingaras means the Madhurya rasa of Radha and Krishna. Vijay, the rasa of the pastimes of Vrindavan is astonishing. Though it is similar to material conjugal ras, if you look at it from one angle, it may look similar, but it is completely different. In the 5 chapters on ras found in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that anyone who hears these pastimes completely uproots the disease in the heart. What is the disease of that bound jiva? Material lust, hankering for one's own self-pleasure, taking shelter of a subtle body, holding conceptions and full of desires within his mind and intelligence and false ego, taking shelter of gross body, which identifies this person as a man or a woman, made of 7 dhatus such as blood and flesh, the person develops lust, which no one has the power to remove with ease. Only by cultivating the pastimes of Braj will this lowly lust be removed. In this conclusion, one can see the astonishing fact about Shingaras of the Vrindavan pastimes, because it elevates us above mundane lust to the divine realm of true love, prem. Throwing impersonal Brahman or the Atmaram far away, this spiritual Shingaras remains eternal. Everything else is insignificant, even that state of Atmaram or self-satisfaction. What is the value of self-satisfaction if it is devoid of love for the divine couple? Making the rasa Vaikuntha in the majestic spiritual world is also insignificant. For the true follower of Braj, he has no interest in the nature of that love which is expressed between the Lakshmis and Lord Narayan. There is no sweet intimacy found there, as is found in Braj. The glory of this ras is topmost. It is condensed bliss. It is completely devoid of anything dry, material bliss or restricted bliss. It is the very form of complete Purna, complete bliss, Purna Anand. In this complete bliss, the devotees have various bhavs. So in that loving exchange, their bhavs, their moods of devotion vary according to the devotees. We are all individuals, therefore we have different bhavs. They attain different bhavs in many places in order to produce completeness of ras. All these differing bhavs are in some places affectionate, some places even filled with some type of envy or hatred. Sometimes it is seen, even within the hearts of the gopis, but it is always pure. Just like lust is pure, calm, in a spiritual sense, is always pure. And even what appears to be material emotions, such as hatred or envy, sometimes it is seen within the gopis. But that is all aspects of Leela, the divine play between Radha, Krishna, another group, Chandravali's group, other groups, they compete for Krishna. Rupa Goswami's conclusion is that bhavs are various. They rise like waves in the ocean of ras and make the ocean swell. All the bhavs which accept the same type in all respects are bhavs within the same group. If there is slight difference, those bhavs belong to a friendly group. If the bhavs have little similarity, they may belong to a tatashta or neutral group. There are various groups within Braj. We identify ourselves with the group headed by Srimati Radharani and know her to be topmost. There may be others who try to compete for Radharani's position and to establish their group in a supreme way. But the loyalty that is found within the heart of the devotees of Srimati Radharani is so strong they never waver. They may see others as a tatashta, neutral group. They may see others as an enemy group, somehow trying to disrupt that love of Radha and Krishna. When bhavs are completely dissimilar, they do not produce taste. They give rise to hatred within the ras of the highest bliss. When the bhavs of two nayikas are equal in the amount, it gives rise to friendly, but sometimes inimical bhavs. Thus, friendly and inimical bhavs are all transformations of divine ras. They are for the purpose of increasing the highest sweetness of the perfection of Shingaras. There has to be this different play within Braj to increase the sweetness. Like a masala, varying tastes within the spice arrangement for a particular sabji or something like that. There are different taste there. Some is hot, some is sweet, some are neutral, some are sour, some are bitter. Different kinds of tastes. But it produces a succulent sabji, ras, a taste. Vijay Kumar says, do Radha and Chandravali have equal Shakti? No. Radha alone is filled with what is called Mahabhav. And it is the highest essence of the Hladini. The Hladini Shakti is that pleasure-giving potency. No one actually can surpass Radharani's pleasure-giving potency. She gives Krishna the topmost bliss. Everything else is play, ultimately in the expression of Leela, but no one can surpass Radharani. In order to nourish the prema ras of Radha, Shingaras gives a feeling of equality to both Chandravali and Radha. It creates rivalry, enmity. But notice that the bhavs of the two leaders cannot be completely similar. Any similarity is like wormholes being similar by chance to letters of the alphabet. It may look like an alphabet letter. Because of the nature of ras, friendly and inimical bhavs naturally arise. It is all part of the divine play. Vijay Kumar says, "Oh Prabhu, there can be no longer any doubt. The nectar from your mouth entering my ears has destroyed all the thorns of doubt. I have understood completely the nature of this divine alambana with vibhav of Madhurya Ras. Sat Chidananda Krishna. He is the only hero. I meditate upon his form, his qualities, his activities. This is the perfection of our sadhana. To meditate upon Krishna as the absolute highest hero, the Nayak. Meditating upon his name, his form, his qualities, his activities. All of this gives rise to divine love and purifies the consciousness of all unwanted things. Cheto Darpana Marjana, like Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu prays. I've understood the Ashraya of Madhurya Ras as the women of Braj. They are all heroines, nayikas. Krishna is the sole nayak. And all others are nayikas. That means heroines. They all are there for Krishna's pleasure, serving Krishna. In Braj, the main Ashrayas of Madhurya are Parakiya nayikas. That is, the ladies full of love for Krishna in the paramour way, Parakiya. They are the Sadhana Paras, the Devis, the Nitya Priyas. Divided into groups, they serve Krishna. The millions of women are dependent on the various heads of the groups. And among the group leaders, the topmost are Radha and Chandravali. Of course, Radha is always the chief. Radha's group is composed of 5 types of Sakhis. The Sakhi, the Nitya Sakhi, the Prana Sakhi, the Priya Sakhis, and the Parama Sakhis. Lalita and the other 7 are Parama Preshta Sakhis. They are topmost. Though Lalita and others are qualified to be group leaders themselves, they do not form separate groups because they are loyal to Radha. Each of them have their groups and their followers underneath them, but all in the service of Srimati Radharani. Thus I have understood the Sashraya Tattva, combining the Vishaya and the Ashraya. I have understood the Alambana. Tomorrow I will understand about Udipam, that which stimulates that love for the lotus feet of Krishna. Being merciful, Krishna has made you my caretaker. The Guru is the caretaker, instructing us how to nourish that ras. I will be nourished by drinking the nectar flowing from your mouth, O Gurudev. Embracing him, Goswami said, "Oh, I have been successful in having a disciple like you. Chaitanya has given the answers to all the questions that you asked. Both became stunned while crying in bliss. Seeing Vijay Kumar's good fortune, Dayan Chandra and the great devotees there became absorbed in the highest bliss. At that time, some pure devotees who came to the Radha Kantmat in Puri began to sing a song by Chandidas. O Sakhi, who has made me hear the name of Sham, Krishna, entering through my ears and into my heart, is overwhelmed my life errs. I do not know how much sweetness is in the name of Sham. My mouth cannot give up chanting his name. Chanting the name continuously, I am overwhelmed. Oh, how can I meet him, my dear friend? If I am so conquered just by his name, then what will become of me when I touch his body? How can women maintain Dharma wherever he dwells? I try to drive him from my mind, but he will not go. Oh, what should I do? Dvija Chandidas says, your youthfulness has destroyed the chastity of these chaste girls. The song continued for a long time with drums and kartals, and everyone drowned in the ocean of praying. When they recovered somewhat, Vijay Kumar then offered his respects to his Gurudev, and after respecting all of the devotees properly and speaking with them, he then headed for home. Jai Gaur Premanandi Haribo. A description of the Sakhis given here in the Jaiva Dharma, chapter 34. Jai Shri Radha.